What's up, you guys? Creations here. I hope you're having a lovely day. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're looking good. Hope everything is great. Today we're going to be reacting to Mea Culpa. So I have only heard this from like one of my friends that suggested for me to watch this. I have never seen this movie. The only thing I know about it is that Kelly Rowland's face is on it. And it's a Tyler Perry film. So I expect at least one slap on her face. When it comes to his films, I always expect the woman to get beat in some kind of way. Some kind of physical harm usually comes to the woman, and I'm just like, ugh, give me something different. So we'll see what happens in this. I have no clue what this is about. I have no clue what's supposed to go on in it. I have not seen the trailer. Scratch that. I have seen this trailer. I don't know if I saw it all the way through or if I lost interest. I'm so sorry. We're gonna read a, what is it called? A synopsis, an overview? Murder, manipulation, seduction, everyone has dangerous secrets in Tyler Perry's erotic thriller about a defense lawyer dawn to her magnetic client. So is she supposed to be the lawyer? I'm just asking. I'm going into this and I'm gonna preemptively kind of give a rating. What do we think? What do we think? What should we, before watching this, give it? 5. I think 5 is a decent number to start off with. I feel like I'm being kind with a 5. We can either go up or down, but we're starting with a 5. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I did not know it was 2 hours. I did not know it was I thought it was gonna give like an hour and 30 minutes or something. I didn't know it was gonna give a straight 2 hours. Okay, I'm hoping at least a good 20 minutes. Credits. Let's hope. Let's hope. Alright, if you don't know me, don't know who I am, my name is Creations. I do a lot of reactions to TV shows and movies, and if you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, it's going to be Creations_reacts on Instagram and GOKV_creations on TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter. Now let's go ahead and get into this reaction of Mea Culpa.
He just sat here and told me that I was the reason he had an affair.
I didn't have an affair.
A childhood friend who you're close enough to hold hands with. Is that right?
Ooh, is the acting gonna show through this? I'm not ready. I'm not ready for bad acting. Slightly. If it could be funny, we're gonna have to work together and make this funny. Let's do this.
He feels guilty because she has cancer and he lost his job 8 months ago. And he keeps begging me not to tell his brother or my friend who is also my sister-in-law.
We're gonna have to pause right here real quick. I'm so sorry. What was with this expository dialogue? Like, there was more said than I needed, I guess? I don't know. I talk a lot, okay? I don't know. Let me still watch. Let me get more of a feel. But oddly enough, I don't know if I like him, but to be fair, it's hand-holding. And I don't know if I like her. We'll see what happens.
Don't worry, son. Your second wife will be on time. Oh, what? What? No happy birthday for the old lady?
No. Bag the freak up. You would not have gotten that from me. You would not have gotten a happy birthday from me. Because what? What?
Oh, why my son liked her so much. I mean, I wish she were my daughter-in-law.
Fuck you, bitch.
Ooh. You okay?
No, I'm not okay. Why would I be okay? It seems like the mother does not like me. She has now sat me far away from thine husband. You don't see this, my brother? You ain't seeing this? The back and forth is kind of obvious. I feel like we all have eyes, do we not? We see it. The language is clear.
I love you, boys.
Shut up. Give him a hug.
Have a great night.
So you're telling me you ain't hear your mom just say, Gemma, give me a... My head is not going to explode, but I feel like we can kind of get the gist here, right? Right? We get the gist. I don't know how is he not gonna get the gist? Is he gonna tell me he ain't see none of that? You ain't hear your mama say that? You didn't see her kind of blatantly, kind of not like me, obviously. Very straightforward. Seems like she has an feeling about me. Like a disgusted feeling about me a little bit. Like, you not seeing this?
I sold the piano.
come on, look, you don't even play it anymore.
I would... I'm not liking any of this. I'm not liking any of this. I'm so sorry, because in my mind, I'm trying to think. So you sold the gift, I assume, that you got her, which is a piano, and just because I'm not playing it as much, you just sold it to get your mother a watch. I'm not wrong. I don't believe that I am wrong, and I am not messing with him. And I feel like if she's pissed for a reason now. 'Cause what? And it seems like he's okay with it, and it seems like he didn't notice any of the stuff that just happened at the dinner. It's kind of blatant and obvious. She even kind of outright said, "I wish you had married my son." And you're talking about, well, she's your mother. Okay, well, it seems like you can't separate how your mother's treating your wife. This is disgusting thus far.
Police raided my loft for the second time this morning, intentionally damaging 2 commission works. That has to be illegal.
I'll take a look at what the prosecution has and I'll get back to you.
Today?
I'll let you know when I can.
I don't like any of this. For some reason, I don't like any of what is currently happening right now. And it's his demeanor, it's his attitude, but then it's also slightly her. Because, I don't know, apparently her brother-in-law, which I guess we saw at the dinner, I completely glossed over him. Brother-in-law is also an attorney on that specific case. But then also, too, the client who you have, I guess, killed his then girlfriend. But if you're a lawyer, I assume you know how that works. You got to get the evidence, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. And then he just said the police came into his loft and messed up commission work. I assume he's an artist of some kind, maybe. I feel like even then at that point, you still need a warrant. Do you not? Am I confusing? Am I confused? I swear, when it comes to Tyler Perry's and when it comes to legal things, because I watch like Emily D. Baker and stuff like that, and like love watching lawsuits and stuff, I'm just like, what are we doing here?
Zaire. He wants me to represent him.
What? Don't do it.
Why are you making promises that she won't? First off, you don't know the facts of the case. I don't. Y'all irritate me. Apologies if I'm like showing up different colors here and there. My lighting is not the best.
I was looking at that file.
You can't represent him.
Cap.
No, give me the file.
I don't care. I said no.
So, this is the thing when it comes to this film. I'm not even halfway through. It's just so much that's happening that I feel like as a common sense would tell you, don't do that. Don't do this. You probably shouldn't do this if it's going to upset this person. My guy, it sounds like you are broke and actually making demands. Insane.
There's water and alcohol on the counter. Peruse around, please. It's gotta be helpful for you to see.
Wait, what is she? Is she not just the lawyer? Oh, for this being a so-called crime scene. If this is a crime scene, I feel like he would not be in his house. I feel like they would have put him somewhere else, right? Well, I'm not that confident, but I'm slightly confident that you would at least, if this is a crime scene, they would have this marked off for a little minute. You know, they would have the person who lives here live somewhere else or go to a hotel or something like that until they get everything they need for the case that they're going to be doing and getting the pictures, getting the DNA, anything like that. This is confusing. Whatever.
Can you tell me what the name of that painting is? The one with her skull fragments in it?
Heidi was a very silly girl.
He sounded like he was just like drunk or something just then. But, my gosh. Okay, so giving y'all a heads up. I am not going to say that I know everything when it comes to law. I don't know law like that. But I do watch people that do know law. And so I pick up on little things here and there. It seems as though she died in his apartment. Seems as though he might not have been there during the process. The thing is, if that's the case, when did the police get there? When did he get there? How did the blood just... I guess it's just wood floors.
Look at me. You can never lie to me. You have to tell me everything.
Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I have shivers because it's just like, it feels like nobody knows anything about law at all. That's what it feels like.
I am considering repping Zaire Malloy.
No, you're not.
Excuse me?
You are the second person to say that you are not gonna do something for her. I get shivers because I'm just like, y'all are just letting this happen right now. Kelly, Mia, you're just letting them just do this? Why? Because it seems like they're telling you what to do. Obviously, you're standing your ground, but them having even the gall to just be like, no, you're not.
If you represent him, I'll have to recuse myself because of our family connection, and that's not something I'm willing to do, so.
You will not represent him.
You are the third person to do and say that. Since when did you claim me as family? She's representing him. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, I guess I am rooting for somebody. I wasn't sure if I was going to root for anybody. Mia, I'm slightly rooting for you. I say slightly because I'm still but I'm rooting for her right now.
Thank you. Hey. Look at you.
Homeboy from Sister. I didn't know he was in this. Okay. So you're using a private eye to get the information from the prosecution, stuff that they probably have. Even if that's the case, y'all have to work together on this case. Like, y'all have to share the information. Whatever the prosecution has, they have to give it to you. However, I've watched the Karen Reed trial, so...
Well, you did something to her. Yeah? Sex, right? I mean, that was your girl. Now, don't look at her.
This, how they're doing this does not feel, like, proper, I guess? Responsible? I don't know. This just doesn't feel... It feels like there needs to be a recording. It feels like they need to be in the office when doing all this talking. I don't know. This feels just odd that they're doing it here at his house, I guess.
Ooh, man, you got a lot of women after you, don't you?
Well, you know, sometimes it's like that.
I mean, it seems like he's pretty well known, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think I like this. I really don't like this because of how they're doing this. If you're going to have a client... Now, again, I don't know nothing about law, nothing. But it's just, if you're going to get all these questions, everything like this, it feels like this is a bit too intimidating. You would just ask these questions, you know, being very straightforward, you know, just be very straightforward and just ask the questions at the office. This feels weird. I don't like this. Again, not necessarily the questioning, it's just how they're questioning. I don't like it.
If he's not lying, he is a psychopath. All right? And he believes his lies so much that he could fool even me.
I don't like how they did any of this. This just felt like you already didn't believe him, in my opinion. It just felt like you didn't believe him. Like, you're kind of probing at him, and you want to ask all these questions. It's just how you went about doing it just didn't seem right. And it felt like you already had a bias.
Yes, I do love sex. And yes, I have done some wild shit.
What's with this music? I know they're trying to do a thing. I don't know. I feel like we're still kind of early on in this for a lot of this, but okay. You know, music choice, whatever. I feel like I don't know. The statements that he is making is very general. I feel like we're really not getting into a lot of detail. I feel like we're kind of are, kind of ain't. I feel like we need more. And they're just being very light and kind of glazing over some details that I feel like we need. And I do think that lawyers should, like, let you know what you probably should and should not do, but this is just not the way to do it. And what are you talking about looking disheveled? Why does he have to? Like, to my recollection, he's at least well-known artist to some degree. I don't know. It's just... my head hurts. It hurts a little. This is like, what, the first time I feel like they've been romantic to each other?
This is on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I promise I'm gonna do everything to get us back there.
Hold up. So do you know that this is you? It feels like it's been him. The mother don't like her, brother's on the case, and about 3 people thus far has tried to tell her not to do this case, which is insane to me. And it's not even just like them asking. No, they said you're not doing the case. Wild to me. So I don't know. We'd really have to work on some things, because what? I'm just not believing, I guess, the love right here. I feel like there's something that they tried to do, but it's just like we started out with y'all not liking each other.
Did you sleep with her?
Yes.
So is everyone you sleep with bitter?
No, but you could ask better questions. I mean, they could be. The questioning is not the best, and her assumptions are not the best either. I need her to have an open mind and to ask proper probing questions.
So once I got a little traction, I told her I was moving out. She got furious, wanted to control me.
Why are you looking at your lawyer how you're looking at your lawyer? I feel like they're trying to do the whole romance thing. I get the general gist. I'm just not vibing, I guess.
Do you want to die of lethal injection?
Die of lethal injection? What happened? What just happened right now? He's answering your questions. He's giving more information. Did I miss something? I missed something. That's all it is. I missed something. Die of lethal injection. I'm pretty sure he's probably just gonna go to prison for the longest of time. I don't think he's gonna. Where are we located to where they still do the death penalty? I'm just generally asking. I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, some places might still. But I don't know what they are. I have no clue. Have they said it?
Close your eyes. Close.
You're a lawyer, madam. I feel like we know that this probably should not happen, but I guess you're very comfortable with your client. I don't know. I feel like there should be a boundary of like how close you can get to your client. I feel like that's straightforward, right? Right. Yeah, I'm not dumb.
I don't want to do this.
Then don't make her.
I'm gonna miss my train.
Trying to where?
None of your business. None your business. Why give him the information? He should only really know your phone number and your email and then probably your extension. And your office, I guess, where you're located so he can go to your office for legal stuff. Oh. I will say though, I do love her heels. I do love her heels.
That does not seem appropriate.
Your eyes know it's public.
Come on, man. Just rouse us up.
That does not seem safe.
Your eyes know it's safe.
I was so irritated. I feel like I was irritated. I was very irritated with a lot of this stuff. I feel like I was just irritated. I'm glad she walked off. I was not even just irritated with him. I was irritated with her. I'm just irritated with the whole thing for some reason. I ain't like it. Oh. Well. Okay. Well, that didn't even seem pleasing. That definitely one-sided. Yeah, that didn't even seem pleasing. I felt like he just needed to get his rocks off and she was just there. We saw some Kelly Rowland booty. Okay, Kelly Rowland, we saw some booty.
What happened to meeting at my loft?
I thought it would be better if we meet here instead.
I think it's more appropriate for you to meet in your office. I feel as though I'm pissed because even if you don't know a lot about lawyer stuff, you can easily see at the trial, you can easily see Emily D. Baker, you can easily see other lawyers on YouTube that watch live trials. This shouldn't be surprising as to why this is probably inappropriate. I don't know, it just feels like we should all have an idea that you probably shouldn't be doing this. This is a big no-no.
I find you incredibly attractive. You turn me on when I see you.
So I'm gonna have to stop being your lawyer now. That's understandable. I think I can no longer represent you. You have feelings for me. I feel like at this point, she should no longer be his lawyer. This sounds understandable, right? I feel like we all collectively should know this, right? You should not get involved with the client. We're smart. We know this. We know this. They don't know this.
Zaire Malloy, an arrogant murderer. Zaire Malloy killed his girlfriend so his paintings would go up in value.
I think I need a new lawyer because everything in your body says you're attracted to me, but you wanted me to yourself or to me.
I know I'm like shaking, doing all this stuff. It's because this lets me know that Tyler Perry does not know much about how lawyer stuff works. This conversation would not even be lasting this long. It just wouldn't. It probably wouldn't even go that far past maybe the second day they talked. And yet we've gotten this far. And now he's asking for a new lawyer. I'm glad that he is. You know what? To be very frank, I'm glad that he is. It feels like he would even know that you shouldn't be in a relationship with your clients or have any type of feelings towards your... My head.
Where I'm going isn't public. Get your shit. Let's go. I gotta lock up. Mia, move.
I don't like nobody. I don't like nobody in this film. I don't even like Mia. I don't even think I like Mia. I did not know that a lawyer who has low self-esteem could be a lawyer. I mean, anything is possible. I just, how many years does she have on her? And it just feels like everybody's easily able to tell her what to do. And does she always follow it? No, but I don't like him because it seems like he even knows he probably should not get in relationships with his lawyers, and this seems like it's hindering him compared to helping him. It seems like they have evidence, whatever evidence they want to say they have. I'm so sorry. I think it's just because I am not a genius, okay? I'm not a lawyer. But I feel like even we all should come to this conclusion of this stuff should not be happening, and it's not that surprising as to why things are like happening how they're happening. It shouldn't be that surprising. Like, ma'am, sir, throw the whole thing away. Just lock him up. And why are you following him? Why are you following him at night, not knowing what he's about to do? People think that he's a killer, so you are possibly an option for killing. Does anybody know where you are? This is why I'm like, Tyler Perry doesn't know nothing about law, and he did not decide to look it up. And it slightly becomes irritating after a certain point.
Zaire, I am not some weak woman that you can seduce.
I mean, maybe boss around. I don't know. It feels like people can just easily boss you around, which is never good.
I was just trying to set some boundaries. That's all.
I feel like you should have set these boundaries way before. Like, am I tripping? I'm not tripping. I don't think I'm tripping. I feel like these boundaries should have been just already off rip. You know, like boundaries. I'm your lawyer. You're my client. I'm gonna ask all the questions. You give me as much as you can give me. You know what I'm saying? Like DNA test, whatever. I don't know. Give me any evidence that we can use. It just feels like they have not been doing that. And this is why you don't do it at their house. My brain. This movie is hurting my brain. You know what's so interesting? I had recently, not too long ago, watched War of the Worlds. That hurt me, but it was also boring, and it felt like so many things were happening, and it's just like irritating. Girl, if things are not working, you better use the stairs. You better walk. Get your heels off and walk down the stairs. Wait, so you control that? So you don't like any of this? What pisses me off about this is that she's also supposed to be a lawyer. It's not like these are regular people with regular jobs. Some of these people have to have some brain cells to be able to do their job. Very, very good brain cells. And especially a lawyer. Delete, 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 do.
Hey, no, I am sorry, kid. Okay, but they're at Winston.
I am aware and I see everything that's supposed to be happening, yada yada yada. I think it's just because this doesn't seem as surprising. I feel as though... It's not like these are regular people. She's a lawyer. She knows she shouldn't be doing this. That is what's getting me. It's like, it's not like this is just a regular person. They're showing a lot more than I'd like them to show. But you're a lawyer. You have to know the law. Have good, decent enough GPA. Whatever. I don't know. Just, you know not to do any of this stuff. You see this stuff happening. I feel like I'm pretty confident you've had several cases probably similar to this. If not like correlated or parallel or whatever. We are now halfway through the film. I'm not rooting for anybody. I feel like there's usually somebody that I root for in a movie. Whether, heck, it could even honestly be the enemy. I don't know. There's usually somebody I root for. I'm not rooting for anybody. I don't like him, the artist, person. Don't like the husband. Well, yeah, no, don't like the husband. Because he seems like he's a little too slight control when it came to the case. Because I'm just like, But then also, I don't know. I just don't like him. And maybe because of how comfortable he is with the friend. And then also the mother treating the wife. And you can see clear as day, 2 eyes, you got him. It's working. That she does not like her. Very passive aggressive. So I'm just, I don't care for any of the characters. I really don't. Everybody sucks. If you're rooting for somebody, let me know who you're rooting for. You know what's insane about this is that she read about this. Oh, is that wax? Is that glitter? Is that body paint? What is that? It feels like she read about this. Did she not? She told us about this to him. About the things that I guess he does, or I guess what the prosecution said he does. I cannot use logic. From here on out, I just gotta chill.
Subtraction.
Very beautiful piece. Love it. But I'm pretty confident she's lost her job at this point, correct? She would lose her job at this point. You have now slept with your client. Or if anything, bare minimum, she'd be at the bar or something like that. Or she would, I don't know, get a penalty. I don't know. This is just terrible. This is god-awful.
Can we go to my office and talk?
Yes?
No, I'm good right here. In fact, I can't do this.
I can't do this either. Thank you. Thank you for finally doing something. I can respect it. I can respect it. Because somebody needs to. This just feels like too much, honestly. It just feels like too much. Mentally, this feels like a lot. It just feels like a lot. I feel like we shouldn't be going through this. And yet we are.
I understand. You're feeling guilty. You're embarrassed. You want to avoid me. I get it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. She has crossed the line. She has crossed a line. You are the client and she is the lawyer. Is this supposed to be like a love story? I feel like the person who's supposed to be in the love story is supposed to be like her friend or whatever like that. Her friend. I guess it's supposed to be the love interest, technically. But he's obviously taking that role. There's just so much. You have crossed a lot of boundaries that I feel like you would need to actually inform the people at your agency about. Because he could say something about this. He could say y'all had an inappropriate relationship. That y'all have had sexual intercourse now at this point. And at least with your husband, it seems like y'all are already kind of like cutting ties with that. So, and he's making sure of that, if anything. Not even you. Feels like you saw a picture and was like, you know, you had sex with the person even though he does not know that. But I'm just, thank you for judging yourself. You are very stupid. I feel like a lot of people in this movie are stupid. I'm not really liking anybody.
I can't rep him.
No. You cannot rep him. So much is wrong right here. And it's not even just him. Oh, it's not even just her. Her friend, who is a private investigator, is not giving her good information.
He finished it. And he put it on the canopy over the bed.
Yep, just like what happened with her. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so sorry. The interest that I have for this movie disappeared so quickly. And I'm just tired. It's like we know where this is going. I feel like we have an idea as to where this is going. If anything at this point, let's just try to figure out who the killer is. Is it the guy? Or is it her?
Hold on, that's not what you think. Mia, please. Mia, let me explain. That's not what you think.
You need another lawyer. I quit.
Nobody knows how to do anything for their job. Nobody knows how to do this job. No, nobody knows how to be a lawyer.
Whatever you need to say, you can say to all of us.
Yeah.
Please say what you need to say in front of every last person. Please tell them off at this point. None of them really liked you.
Get the fuck out of here, you fucking bitch. Get out. Get out of this house.
Is that her house? Is that her house or the parents' house? If it's the parents' house, fine. But if it's my house, you can go. And did she not just say at some point when she was talking to her client that she is not like a pushover or something like that? Like, I don't know. I feel like she should have more of a backbone in the situation because there's so many things you could say about them. I just... Divorce, split, cut it. Just leave, please. I feel like everybody would be at peace, or there'd be peace if they just split. I'm okay with that. Please. My patience is little.
What are you talking about? I saw her. She's working at the resort that I'm staying at, and I'm at the police station, but they aren't like...
This sounds ridiculous.
You have an innocent man in jail.
And I'm supposed to believe you after what you did to my brother?
You don't have to believe me.
Well, tell the police.
None of this is making sense. It does not matter if you don't like her. If she's giving you that information, you don't have to. But you need to take it and still run it. Like...
Hey, don't worry. We'll find her, okay?
Something about his face, I don't know what it is, but I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust her. I don't trust the mom at all. Mom is just irritating.
Makes me so sick.
No. 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 I just don't agree. I just don't agree. And I just don't agree. He has such a specific... Why are you taking this drink? Why are you accepting that they just did a whole 160, 180, whatever on you just now?
Stab her.
Do it.
No, I won't.
Why are you just staying here letting them even think about this? This isn't a question. This isn't a conversation. Ooh, this is very terrible. Like, this is just god-awfully terrible. I don't know. I feel like everything leading up to this felt forced. Like, we had to have this happen. Like, I don't know. I feel like a regular person would be able to see the switch. The 24/7 switch. Like, it just, they switched around.
Get his keys! Get his keys!
Get his keys! Get his keys! Get his keys! Y'all just want to stay in the same position, not move around, not know that there was like literally two. It's only two people. You don't want to go back to your car, the car that you have keys for. There's only two people. There are knives. They're injured. I don't know. I feel like there are options and everybody's ignoring the obvious option by choice. Get off! This feels like we had to force our way to get to this point. It feels like everybody had to ignore common sense and even a little bit of logic. People had to ignore a lot of that to get to this point. That's what it feels like.
Who would you like to thank the most for this?
Mea Culpa.
Why?
So she's the reason why the truth got revealed.
In private, 'cause each time I see you, I just can't help myself.
Thank God. Thank God. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Oh my God. I was waiting so much for it to be over. Like, can we wrap it up? That dragged on for way too long. I felt more than 2 hours. Let me rate this real quick. Give y'all a heads up. It's a 1. It's giving 1 out of 10. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I feel like it had more things that I hated about it than it just being boring. This just had a lot of irritating things about it. Okay, visually, one good note, visually it was done nice. Visually, like I did like the camera quality. That's the 1 plus. The writing, terrible. Just god awful. I feel like you got where it was gonna go after a certain point and it was just getting irritating because it's just like some of the stuff that was happening in this movie, I feel like I'd have more leeway if it was just a regular person. The thing is, this is a person of importance to some degree. Being a lawyer, you have to have some smarts, some common, like really decent common sense, but smarts, I would hope, to be a lawyer. Things you should know you shouldn't do, should not do. I feel like sleeping with your client, talking with your client a certain kind of way, meeting up at their house. That's supposed to be quote unquote the murder scene. I feel like if it's the murder scene, they should also not be at his house, or he shouldn't even really be at his house because it's a murder scene. They still gotta collect evidence, this, that, and the third, take pictures, yada, yada, yada. It's a lot of things. And it's like they ignored so many things that I feel like cops and PR or whatever should do. And it's just like, let me just do my own thing. I'm gonna do it my way. Cool. Throw it away. Throw the whole thing away. Ugh, I feel like I suffered. We suffered, but we're suffering together. Yeah, I'm now gonna post this because we're gonna suffer together. Me and you. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and dip out. Love or less one of you guys. Put down at the bottom in the comments what movie you'd like to see me watch next, and I'll be back for another video. I'm so sorry. That just took so much time out of me. I feel like it took energy. I feel like that took energy out of me. I ain't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and dip out. Love or less one of you guys. Deuces, pieces, Reese's Pieces. Bye.
Yeah, you're looking good. Whoa. Look at her go.
Why are you going after... Ooh. Haters are usually always a couple steps behind you sometimes. He's literally skiing after her. Insane. Insane. Could never.